So today's video is top 6 pro and cons for this game called Cartoon Strike. And a lot of you may be asking, what is Cartoon Strike? Cartoon Strike is like a mixture of Krunker and CSGO. The whole look of the game is like Krunker, and the way the game's played and the way the maps are and the game modes, those are like CSGO. So today I'll be breaking down the pros and cons of this game, and I hope you guys enjoy. Pro and con 1.
Reload. Go, go, go!
So for pro, the pro is that it's free to play, making it available and out there for everyone to play who has Steam, so that you don't have to spend any money to play this game. So if like you just got a game, like if let's say you just got a PC or something like that, and you can't spend any money because you're out of money, or you're not allowed to spend any more money, then you're able to play this game in the time being until you get some money. And the con is that the sensitivity is a little weird at the start. It doesn't take very long. Like, it took me about a game to get used to the sensitivity. And then once you get used to the sensitivity, it's just kind of regular for you. But then going back to a different game might be a little more confusing. But that's pretty much it. Pro and con number 2. So the second pro is that it's easy to learn and get used to. So like I said earlier, it only took me a game to get used to, and then it was smooth sailing from there, and then it was easier to play and get used to.
Reload.
And the con is that it's still in beta, so it's still being tested and ran. So there will be like big updates coming out hopefully soon. So that it might change up the game and how it works a couple of times before it's set in stone. So you might not want to download it if it's still in beta. But yeah. Pro and con 3. So the pro is that it's not gory, making it a whole lot easier for little kids to play, or all ages to play. Like the worst it gets right now, it's on my screen right now. Just a little bit of red, and that's pretty much it. It doesn't really show any like full-on blood or like guts or something like that. It's just in between, like it's just like Roblox and Krunker mixed, basically. You just, like, if any of you guys have played those games, it's just like a mix between those, but on Steam. And but the con is that you mostly play with AI, which kind of makes it like matchmaking a whole lot easier for you. Like, you don't really play against any competitive players, so if you're missing that sense of competition, this game probably isn't for you, because I think I've been matched with like one other person that's like not friends of mine. Like, that's just a complete stranger. I've only been matched with like one or two in a lobby. Sometimes it's just full with AIs, so that's what the con is. Pro and con 4. So the pro is that there is no lag, which isn't very surprising because this game doesn't take very much space on your computer, which is also very good because then it's just anyone can play on any type of computer too, because it doesn't take that much space, and it's like it doesn't have many requirements for PC parts or anything, so it makes it run like you can play this on like a laptop and you'll be fine. You don't need like a extreme gaming PC to play this. And the con is that you don't really get to choose the map. You just press quick play and it just puts you in like a server, and then you just start playing. You don't really get to pick whichever one you're playing. Like, you can't pick what game mode, you can't pick what map, which is kind of like the downside to it. So that's something to put into consideration for when they update the game, I guess. Pro and con 5. So the pro is that it cycles through different maps and options. So for this one, I was just playing gun game. So, and you can also choose like what team you're on, like blue or red, or allies or axis, or police, or terrorist, which is kind of interesting. And right now I'm playing futuristic, and they actually add like bullet speed. So like for snipers, you actually have to aim ahead, which is kind of cool how they added that. It adds like a more realistic aspect into the game. For futuristic, it's mostly free-for-all, and then for history, it's just team deathmatch. And then for present, I think present's like a more popular one because they also have, like what I'm playing right now is capture the flag or capture the ground, and then they also have capture the flag as well in an airport setting. So the settings are really like interesting. Some of them, like most of them are really small, but like some of them are bigger, like the history one.
Double kill.
So it's kind of hard to find people.
Triple kill.
But they for each setting they have different weapon types. So futuristic, they have futuristic weapons. In history, they have weapons that they used in World War II. And for present, they just have present-day weapons that are just favorited by people, which is kind of interesting. But the con is that you can't really play with friends, which kind of defeats the purpose of playing with friends or playing online with people. But you but you just have to press quick play at the same time, or roughly in the same time frame, which is kind of annoying, considering that a lot of people like to play games with friends, especially like this game is pretty fun to play with friends if you don't feel like playing CS:GO or something like that.
Mega kill.
Pro and con number 6. So the pro is that you can buy weapon skins with in-game currency, which is really nice. So you can only use them for each like certain setting. So let's say I get like a futuristic weapon skin, I can only use it in the futuristic place, which is kind of annoying. So I recommend using the present one because present has 2 maps and like 2 game modes, so you're most likely to use that one more often. And the con is that you can't change your you can't change your keybinds in game. Like you can't go into the lobby or change it. You actually have to like manually change it, it gives you this little tab at the beginning before you even open up the game, which I find kind of annoying. And it also doesn't let you maximize the screen. You have to do that at that tab as well. And that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoy, and like and subscribe.